One of the most common questions I hear as a financial planner is, should I use RRSP or TFSA? And honestly, big thank you to the Unleashed community. The questions and comments that you shared are exactly the reasons why I'm making this video. And once you understand the differences between these two types of accounts, the decision making is a lot less stressful. In my last video, we talked about the similarities between TFSAs and RRSPs. But in this video, we're going to talk about the differences, whether it comes to your income, your life stage, or what you need your money to do for you. Let's start with the biggest difference, withdrawals. When you withdraw from a TFSA, it doesn't get taxed and it doesn't count as income. But when you withdraw from an RRSP, it does get taxed because it counts as income, except for a few specific exceptions which have a time limit anyway. So it doesn't go on forever and ever. This one difference alone changes how each account fits into your life. Difference number 2. Here's something that most people don't realize, which is that when you take money out of an RRSP, there is something called a withholding tax that's automatically applied. And there's different percentages that are charged, but what it really comes down to is before you even file your tax return, the RRSP withdrawal is already reduced, so you have less cash in your pocket. Number 3, contributions. RRSP contributions give you a tax deduction. TFSAs don't work that way. With an RRSP, you get tax relief up front. With a TFSA, you don't get a deduction, but you get tax-free access later. Neither is better, they just work differently. Number 4, how contribution room is calculated. RRSP contribution room is based on income. Depending on the income that you earn, that creates RRSP contribution room, and there is an annual maximum every year. TFSA room has nothing to do with income. In fact, whether you earned $30,000, $300,000, or nothing at all, the TFSA limit is the same for everyone. Number 5, special programs. RRSPs also come with special programs, things like the Home Buyers Plan or the Lifelong Learning Plan. These programs allow you to access RRSP funds under very specific rules. TFSAs don't have these programs, but they also don't have repayment schedules or penalties for access. Number 6, what happens later in life? Well, a TFSA always stays a TFSA. There are no mandatory withdrawals, but an RRSP doesn't work that way. At the end of the year you turn 71, an RRSP needs to convert into what we call a RRIF, a Registered Retirement Income Fund, where they have minimum withdrawals every year. Number 7, the impact on government benefits and estate planning. RRSP and RRIF withdrawals count as income, which can affect income-tested benefits like old age security. TFSA withdrawals don't count as income, which can make them incredibly powerful for retirement planning. And while both accounts allow for beneficiaries to be named, that's where you're gonna have your money go to somebody else, only the TFSA has something called a successor holder. That's a big difference for couples and estate planning. The TFSA versus RRSP question isn't really about which one is better. It's about timing or strategy, which is why working with a financial planner who knows your specific situation is so important. Your income today, your income later, how much flexibility you want or need, those are the important considerations. To my Unleashed community, thank you so much for your questions and comments. They're helping to shape this TFSA series and maybe some others. If you have a specific TFSA or RRSP question, drop it in the comments. I do respond personally to each and every one of them. And I've gotten some great questions from the community. And I might even do a bonus video of those questions and highlight some of you. And I'll expand on some of my answers. So stay tuned. And if you found that this brought clarity to this topic, please subscribe to the community. We'd love to have you join us. Because money decisions shouldn't feel confusing. They should feel empowering. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.